Greetings. I am no good at intros, but my name is Miranda. I'm a software developer in training working on my computer science degree, and this past semester I took a class in game design, and I thought it would be really cool to document my journey of making my first game. So, here it is, beginning to end, the making of the game The Floor is Lava.
So, we had our first meeting last night and went over the requirements together and made a Trello board. So, for those of you who don't know, a Trello board is basically like a giant to-do checklist. We're all kind of swamped right now because it's the last 2 weeks of classes and we have a lot of projects and assignments we have to wrap up. We have finals to prep for, and we're super swamped in the projects department lately. Project isn't due until December the 14th, and it's now currently November 24th, so that gives us just about 3 weeks, and we're going to start probably next week. I have worked with this group before. This is going to be our third project together. Strictly just in this class. I've never met them in person, but honestly, some of the best group members I've ever had on a group project, and that says a lot. There's 3-page specification on everything, but to sum it up, what it is the game is a 2.5D side scroller. Basically like Super Mario. The main elements of this game, I guess you could say, other than like the actual world building, which is going to be the hardest part, we have main character, 5 power-ups, 5 enemy types, 3 levels. Honestly, this is kind of daunting, but I'm hyped. It's been a goal of mine to make a game since I started programming and switched my major into computer science, and it's the class that I've been looking forward to this whole time. So hopefully we can come up with something that I'm proud of.
Alright, so it is Monday, December 7th. Oh, that means T-minus 7 days until the project is due. Today's the first day. I'm putting in the full day to work on this thing. Right now, we have a movable character, collectible coins, and my partner Mike is working on level generation while I am working on power-ups. Yeah, I can show you what I have so far. I thought I'd just throw this in here because when I say half of my job is learning how to effectively Google search, I'm not kidding. Two power-ups down and 3 to go. We got teleportation and a laser gun. I think you can really see the stress in my face right now. I was running off of way too much Red Bull and not enough sleep. Next up on the power-up backlog is a shield. So you can pick it up and then it'll stay active for 1 hit. So right here, I think is a good place to quickly mention how the powers up system works. When it detects a collision, it'll check what the game object name is, and depending on what the name of the object the player collides with is correlated to which script you attach for them. And there's a script for every power-up, and the power-up is responsible for removing the script when either it's used up or the time runs out. Okay, so if you haven't picked up on what's going on, I realized that I was spelling shield E-I because I forgot I before E except after C, and so I tried fixing that. But in the midst of all that, I realized that the game wasn't detecting the collision when the player hits the shield power-up. So I thought that my misspelling led to my downfall and produced this bug of some sort. I later found out I was barking up the completely wrong tree, but this stuff is literally just trial and error, so. You can see my hesitancy. Do you really want to overwrite this? Do you really? As we watch my naive past self stumble over this bug, trying to figure it out endlessly, let's address the world looks so much better now. As I said, this is not a solo project, it's a group project. Somebody worked on the world, somebody worked on the enemies, I was working on power-ups, and we all threw it together, and it started to really come together at this time. this was what the problem looked like visually, the player wasn't colliding with the power-up correctly.
This much time spent on a bug. This much time, you wanna know what it was? Finally! That finally feeling, finally! It was the space. There was supposed to be a space. That's all. One of my last finishing up jobs was to make the display UI for the in-game showing health and coins and all of that. It didn't go too bad. I think I hit one snag in the road, but really after that, just banged out the rest of it. Found it really fun because I got to go through, pick fonts and all that. Use my little design eye that I'd like to develop.
My problem here was that all the tutorials I was coming across were displaying values that were in the same script, so in the same file, but I needed to read values from a different script, and I thought I had the attaching scripts down, but for some reason it wasn't working, so I had to figure out how to access those values.
That many red flags is just discouraging.
I almost forgot. I totally know I didn't show the finished project in this video. There is a video linked in the description to my actual presentation for the class. I completely made and edited that video too. Honestly, just forgot to get footage for this video, so you can see part 2, I guess. As for an outro, I guess I'll keep it short and sweet in saying that, oh my god, that's a ton of work. Oh my god, making software is so much work, but as stressful and crazy as that was, it was fun, and it's super cool. I can now say I've made a game, and maybe I'll make another one day. Thanks for watching.